Hello and welcome to Ikulu Weekly. Early in the week, the president hosted His Highness Prince Rahim Al Husseini Aga Khan V, congratulating him on assuming the leadership of the Shia Ismaili Imamate and on receiving Kenya's highest civilian honor, the Chief of the Order of the Golden Heart, CGH. He also congratulated Princess Zara Aga Khan, who was awarded the Elder of the Order of the Golden Heart for her lifelong service in health, education, and social development. On the diplomatic front, President Ruto bade farewell to Ghana's High Commissioner to Kenya, Dante Bediako, who completed his tour of duty. He praised Kenya-Ghana relations as strong, cordial, and dynamic, noting they have been strengthened through 5 state visits and enhanced air links via Kenya Airways, with plans underway to establish Accra as the airline's West African hub. The president also bid farewell to Ukraine's ambassador to Kenya, Andriy Pravyanik, who delivered a goodwill message from President Volodymyr Zelensky. Kenya-Ukraine relations, now spanning over 30 years, continue to foster cooperation in grain and fertilizer trade. Midweek, President Ruto met grassroots leaders from Kiambu County, where he presented the government's 3-year scorecard. He highlighted major projects, including the construction of 30 modern markets worth 4.5 billion shillings, 15,000 housing units valued at 30 billion shillings, and a 10,000-seater stadium in Thika. Infrastructure investments include the completion of the 240 kilometers Mau Mau Road Kiambu section, the dualling of Muthaiga Ndumberi Road at 22 billion shillings, and the upgrade of the northern bypass with 20 billion shillings allocated. Later in the week, President Ruto formally inaugurated Katiba Day, describing it as a moment for reflection, celebration, and renewal of the nation's commitment to the 2010 Constitution as Kenyans marked its 15th anniversary. He reaffirmed his oath to uphold, protect, and defend the Constitution, calling upon every arm of government and every citizen to do the same. As the week closed, the president presided over the NYS Recruits Passing Out Parade at NYS Paramilitary Academy in Gilgil, Nakuru County, where 18,000 recruits graduated. He announced wide-ranging reforms to transform the NYS into a dynamic institution that equips young people with market-relevant skills. Graduates will have pathways into higher learning discipline services or enterprise through structured training with industry partners. To expand opportunities, the government is increasing NYS recruitment from 20,000 to 100,000 by 2028, the largest expansion in its history. The week culminated with President Ruto hosting the Harambee Stars and other athletes for celebratory lunch at State House. The president congratulated the Stars for their remarkable performance at this year's CHAN tournament, and to support them further, he committed that the government will meet half the cost of 2-bedroom units under the Affordable Housing Program and extend access to affordable mortgages to help the sportsmen offset the balance. President Ruto later engaged grassroots leaders from Meru County, deliberating on key infrastructure projects such as upgrading roads, constructing modern markets, transforming Meru Town into a city, and securing sustainable markets for Miraa, among others. The president ended the week by bidding farewell to Ambassador Wael Nasruddin Attia of Egypt, who has completed his tour of duty in Kenya, and congratulated him for his role in deepening the good relationship between Kenya and Egypt. That's it on Ikulu Weekly. Join us next week for more.